The dragonfly is a fascinating and ancient insect, renowned for its elegance, speed, and unique adaptations to its environment. With its slender body, large multifaceted eyes, and delicate wings, the dragonfly is a master of aerial acrobatics, capable of hovering, flying backward, and making sudden sharp turns. This insect, belonging to the order Odonata, has been around for over 300 million years, predating even the dinosaurs, and continues to capture the imagination of entomologists and nature enthusiasts alike. Dragonflies are known for their extraordinary flying abilities, which are among the best in the insect world. They have two pairs of wings that can move independently, allowing them to maneuver with incredible precision. This is a feature that distinguishes them from many other flying insects, whose wings are usually coordinated in a fixed motion. The wings of a dragonfly are long, narrow, and translucent, with intricate vein patterns that make them not only functional but also beautiful. These wings enable the dragonfly to perform feats of flight that few other creatures can match, such as hovering in midair, flying backward, and executing rapid, darting movements to catch prey or evade predators. The dragonfly's remarkable ability to hover is due to its unique wing structure. Each pair of wings can be operated independently, allowing the insect to adjust the angle and speed of each wing individually. This gives the dragonfly unparalleled control over its flight and allows it to remain stationary in the air, much like a helicopter. This hovering ability is particularly useful when hunting, as dragonflies often prey on other flying insects, including mosquitoes, midges, and even smaller dragonflies. With their sharp mandibles, dragonflies can snatch prey mid-flight, demonstrating not only their speed but also their precision and skill. While dragonflies are celebrated for their aerial prowess, their life cycle is equally fascinating. They undergo an incomplete metamorphosis, meaning they do not go through a pupal stage like butterflies or moths. Instead, the dragonfly's life begins as an egg laid in or near water. Once the egg hatches, the larval stage begins, and the young dragonfly, known as a nymph, lives underwater for a significant portion of its life. Dragonfly nymphs are voracious predators, feeding on smaller aquatic organisms such as tadpoles, small fish, and other insect larvae. They have extendable jaws that can shoot out rapidly to grab prey, a feature that is highly effective in their aquatic environment. The nymph stage can last from a few months to several years, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Once the nymph is fully developed, it climbs out of the water onto a plant or other surface, where it molts into its adult form. This transformation is one of the most striking aspects of the dragonfly's life cycle. The exoskeleton splits open, and the adult dragonfly emerges, unfolding its wings as it takes flight for the first time. This transition from aquatic nymph to flying adult is a dramatic change and signifies the beginning of the dragonfly's life as a predator in the air. Dragonflies are not just skilled hunters, they also play an important role in the ecosystem. As both predators and prey, they contribute to the balance of many habitats. Their diet helps control populations of smaller insects, especially mosquitoes, which are vectors for various diseases. By keeping these populations in check, dragonflies help reduce the spread of diseases such as malaria and dengue fever. In turn, dragonflies themselves are an important food source for birds, fish, and other predators, further embedding them in the food web. In addition to their ecological importance, dragonflies are also admired for their beauty. The variety of colors and patterns found in dragonfly species is astounding. Depending on the species, dragonflies can be found in a spectrum of colors, including iridescent blues, greens, reds, and yellows. Some species even exhibit metallic hues that shimmer in the light, adding to their allure. The coloration of dragonflies can serve several purposes, such as camouflage, attracting mates, or signaling territorial boundaries. For instance, male dragonflies are often more brightly colored than females, which may help them attract mates or ward off rival males. The dragonfly's large, multifaceted eyes are another remarkable feature. These eyes are made up of thousands of individual lenses, giving the dragonfly nearly 360-degree vision. This wide field of view allows them to detect movement from almost any direction, which is particularly advantageous when hunting or avoiding predators. The dragonfly's eyes are so large in proportion to its head that they almost completely cover its face. This visual advantage is crucial for tracking prey in flight and for navigating through their complex environments. Dragonflies are also known for their territorial behavior. Many species of dragonflies defend specific areas, such as ponds, streams, or other water bodies, where they hunt or mate. These territories are often vigorously defended against other males, with aerial duels and displays of dominance. Some species of dragonflies engage in complex courtship rituals, during which males use various behaviors, such as aerial displays or the presentation of food, to attract females. Once a female accepts a male, the pair will mate in midair, a process that is often accompanied by intricate flight patterns and synchronized movements. The presence of dragonflies in a particular area is often seen as an indicator of a healthy environment. Because their nymphs live in water, dragonflies are sensitive to changes in water quality. A decline in dragonfly populations can sometimes signal environmental problems, such as pollution or habitat destruction. Conversely, a thriving population of dragonflies suggests that the local ecosystem is balanced and that water quality is good. Despite their beauty and ecological importance, dragonflies face a number of threats. Habitat loss, pollution, and climate change are all contributing to the decline of dragonfly populations in certain regions. Wetland habitats, which are crucial for the dragonfly's life cycle, are particularly vulnerable to human activity, including urban development, agriculture, and industrial pollution. The loss of these habitats not only affects dragonflies but also the myriad other species that depend on wetlands for survival. As we continue to delve deeper into the world of dragonflies, it's important to acknowledge the various ways in which these insects are studied and the significant contributions they make to scientific research. Dragonflies are often used as model organisms in the study of flight mechanics, behavior, and ecology due to their extraordinary abilities and their role in various ecosystems. Their flight physiology, in particular, has provided valuable insights into aerodynamics and biomechanics. Researchers have long been fascinated by the way dragonflies achieve such agility in flight, and their ability to hover in place has been of particular interest in engineering, especially in the development of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, or drones. The aerodynamic principles that govern dragonfly flight have been the subject of numerous studies. Dragonflies, with their 4 wings that can move independently, provide a unique model for understanding complex flight dynamics. Each wing moves in a distinct pattern, allowing the insect to generate lift in various directions and achieve remarkable control over its movement. The mechanics of dragonfly flight have been replicated in robotic designs, with engineers looking to emulate the stability and maneuverability that these insects exhibit. These studies highlight not only the biological wonder of dragonflies but also their potential applications in technology. Beyond their flight abilities, dragonflies have also become important in ecological research. As indicators of water quality, dragonfly populations are often monitored to assess the health of freshwater habitats. Because dragonfly nymphs are aquatic and sensitive to changes in water quality, their presence can offer clues about the state of local ecosystems. For instance, a decrease in dragonfly populations may indicate pollution or habitat degradation, while an increase could suggest a healthy, balanced environment. This makes dragonflies a valuable tool for environmental monitoring, and their presence or absence can inform conservation efforts. Dragonflies are also part of studies on biodiversity and conservation. As species face increasing threats from habitat loss, climate change, and pollution, understanding the factors that influence dragonfly populations becomes essential in the broader context of biodiversity preservation. Researchers have identified several species of dragonflies that are at risk of extinction, prompting calls for the protection of wetlands and other habitats that support these insects. The decline of dragonfly species could have ripple effects throughout ecosystems, as they play important roles in controlling insect populations and serving as prey for a variety of predators. By focusing conservation efforts on dragonflies, scientists hope to preserve not only the insects themselves but also the health of entire ecosystems. Another intriguing aspect of dragonflies is their migration patterns. While many species are considered sedentary, others, particularly those living in more temperate regions, are known to migrate over long distances. These migrations are often seasonal, with dragonflies flying from breeding grounds in cooler regions to warmer areas during the winter. Some species, such as the globe skimmer, Pantala flavescens, are capable of traveling thousands of kilometers across oceans, making them some of the longest migratory insects in the world. The exact mechanisms behind dragonfly migration remain a subject of ongoing research, with scientists investigating how these insects navigate and find their way over such vast distances. It is believed that dragonflies rely on a combination of visual cues, wind patterns, and possibly even the Earth's magnetic field to guide their migrations. The study of dragonfly behavior is also an area of interest for scientists. Their interactions with one another, particularly during mating and territorial disputes, offer a glimpse into the complexities of animal behavior. Dragonfly males often engage in aerial duels to defend their territories from rivals. These battles can be quite intense, with the males using their superior flight skills to chase off intruders or engage in mid-air combat. Males may also exhibit courtship behaviors to attract females, including intricate flight displays, which can vary by species. In some cases, the male will offer food to the female as part of the courtship ritual, a behavior that enhances his chances of mating. These fascinating rituals highlight the role of dragonflies in the broader context of evolutionary biology, where behaviors related to reproduction, territory, and survival are constantly evolving. One of the most remarkable aspects of dragonflies is their longevity. While their adult stage is relatively short-lived, typically lasting only a few weeks to a few months, their nymph stage can last for several years, depending on the species. During this time, the nymphs undergo several molts, growing larger and more developed with each stage. The length of the nymph stage can vary depending on environmental conditions such as water temperature, food availability, and the species itself. Once the nymphs have completed their development, they make their way to the surface of the water, where they molt one final time to reveal their adult form. This metamorphosis is a dramatic transition, marking the end of their aquatic life and the beginning of their aerial existence. Despite their fleeting adult lives, dragonflies can be quite successful in terms of reproduction. Most dragonfly species have a complex mating system, involving both direct and indirect forms of copulation. In some species, males use their specialized genitalia to clasp onto the female's head during mating, a process known as tandem copulation. This ensures that the male's sperm is transferred directly to the female, preventing other males from mating with her. After mating, the female dragonfly lays her eggs in or near water, often on the surface of plants or submerged vegetation. The eggs hatch into nymphs, which will eventually go through their own metamorphosis to become adult dragonflies. This life cycle of transformation, from egg to nymph to adult, is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of these insects. In recent years, dragonflies have also become a source of inspiration in art and culture. The image of the dragonfly is often associated with grace, transformation, and freedom. In many cultures, the dragonfly is seen as a symbol of change and self-realization, representing the ability to adapt to life's challenges. Its delicate appearance and impressive flight capabilities have made it a subject of fascination for artists, poets, and storytellers throughout history. In Japan, for example, the dragonfly is a symbol of autumn and is celebrated in traditional art, literature, and festivals. In Native American culture, the dragonfly is often seen as a messenger, carrying messages between the spirit world and the physical world.